190 people were on the flight which crashed. Most of them, except for 18, have been rescued. The death toll is at 18. Now, out of that, around 10 were also children. Apart from the fact that it can get quite traumatic to be able to survive a crash like that, but it's also about how they are being catered to and provided for. So joining us right now are doctors, pediatric doctors at the Baby Memorial Hospital, where 6 children have been admitted. Let's get a roundup from what is their situation right now. Dr. Ajay, so what is the situation right now? What is the condition of the 6 children who were admitted into your department?
So we have 6 kids. Out of that, 3 were critically ill when they were brought in, and 3 were not so much grievous hurt. So the 3 kids who were injured very badly. So we had to give them some critical care treatment initially, and after that, today all 3 have been taken for surgery, and 2 of them have already come back and doing good, and we are waiting for the other kid to come back.
Right. What's the kind of response that you're getting from their families? How are the kids responding to this? Are they traumatic? Do they understand what is happening to them?
Yeah. So initially it was a bit challenging because all these kids were brought themselves. There were no parents or no bystanders accompanying them. So we had a difficult time handling them. So, but hats off to our staff nurses and our junior doctors. They made them comfortable and gave them the required treatment. And after that, even the local people, the community people from Kozhikode and Malappuram, they helped us in identifying the bystanders, identifying the kids. And once the grandfathers and all the relatives came, the kids it was easy dealing with them.
Oh, but you're saying a very fascinating point here. You're telling that locals and rescue volunteers helped you identify bystanders.
We had lots of people who have been calling us, and people who have been involved in tracing out the kids. So that is very challenging for us, because none of the kids were able to tell what is their name and what is their parents' name. So we were like only having unknown 2, unknown 4. So for adults it's quite easy, but kids it was very difficult, and none of them had any passports. So all these volunteers shared their photos in the WhatsApp groups, and within a span of 3 to 4 hours we had their full list.
Oh, that's wonderful. So what's the age category we are looking at?
So we have children from 2 to 11 years.
2 to 11 years. And how's their response been?
Yeah, now as Ajay already mentioned, 3 of the kids are well and they are fit for discharge today, and the 3 other kids they have undergone surgery and they are out of danger now. They are relatively stable.
But that's their medical condition. How's their mental state?
Yeah, once the grandparents and other relatives are joined, they are slightly better. But 2 of them has a loss of one of the sibling, one of the mother. So they are yet to get.
Do they know that?
Yeah, because the children are like 4 years and 5 years. So both of them have been informed. So they are
gradually
coping up with this.
Loss to be born at such a young age.
Yes, true.
Yeah, true.
It's a sad truth.
Right. Tell me something. What's the kind of challenge with COVID? You know, it's getting children who have survived a crash, and second, it's the pandemic.
Yes.
So what's the kind of...
Usually what we say is there is no emergency in a pandemic, but this is a situation in which we have a pandemic in a situation of emergency. So literally we had to take all precaution by handling. So each child or adult we were thinking as potential COVID. So we had took all precautions. The hospital has been taking this for a long time. So we have the drill and we know how to handle. So it has been helpful usually.
Well, thank you so much, doctors.
We need to have a special mention of the efforts of the local people from Malappuram and Kozhikode district, and it's them who carried out the rescue operation at the site of the event. They volunteered for all activities. They handled the passengers, handled all these kids as their own kids, brought them to hospital and did whatever was needed, and it's their effort which made the difference at the end of the day.
It's really commendable.
And hats off to them actually.